Hey guys, Fanboy here. We are in E3 week this week and wanted to give you guys my opinion on what Microsoft's conference was like today. They were the first one to go. There's a couple things that struck me odd before I decided to watch this, and the first one being that they decided to not be on G4 this year like Sony and Nintendo are going to be, and they decided to be on Spike TV. Now, I know Spike TV has some game programs. I think the only one that I know of off the top of my head is Game Trailers with Jeff Kiley or something like that. He's pretty cool. So Microsoft decided to do that, and that kind of struck me out as to why they would distance themselves from G4, which is known for electronics and gaming and technology and everything like that. So, anyways, just struck me odd. Now, last year when they did E3, they opened with a bunch of multi-plats. They opened with Rock Band Beatles with Paul and Ringo. Hollywooded that up. Then they showed off some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And I didn't understand that. When you're doing a conference, you want to sell your product and give people the reason why you want to buy their system as opposed to the others. Well, Microsoft opened this year with Call of Duty Black Ops. It showed a pretty nice demo. Great tunnel footage and vehicles actually in the Call of Duty, which they always have, but I wonder if they're going to take that online like Battlefield, which would be pretty sweet. Helicopter ride in the Tomahawk was pretty sweet with the missiles and everything. But the only reason why they brought that up because they had a guy from Treyarch play the game, and he had to stress that since Microsoft and Treyarch struck a deal that Microsoft gets all the downloadable content first, which really means that they get it for a month before PS3 gets it, and possibly Wii, because this game will also be out on the Wii. So I was just like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I'm just going off my notes, by the way. That's why you see me looking away. Then they brought out Hideo Kojima, which was the big shocker last year at E3 with Microsoft when they brought him out to announce that Metal Gear Solid will be going multi-platform, which of course pissed off a lot of PS3 fanboys. And they announced Metal Gear Solid Rising. Well, they showed a new trailer today about Dankatsu, which means cut and take, I believe is how he referred to it. His Hideo Kojima's protege, which I forgot his name. And they showed a pretty kick-ass trailer with hack and slash, being able to aim the sword and be able to cut things up. They even had it down to a precision where he was cutting a whole watermelon into slices. Now, I'm not trying to complain about Metal Gear Solid, but I always thought Metal Gear Solid was about stealth, and I understand that this is a spin-off because it's about Raiden, but I would think that they'd want to stick somewhat to the stealth aspect, and this looks like it's going to be another Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, you name it, Dante's Inferno type game where it's just you run, you battle enemies, you go to the next part, you battle some more enemies, kind of like Nier ended up, and we all saw how that did. So that was pretty cool. We got to see that, and I'm thinking, okay, that's another multi-plat. Come on, let's see the exclusives. I want to see Crackdown 2. I want to see, of course, the obvious, Halo, Reach, and Gears of War 3. Finally got my prayers answered, because then here comes Cliffy B, and all in his cool get-up and everything like that, and he brings out a short demo of Gears of War 3 with a 4-player co-op, which I'm not going to lie, I would die to play that game when it comes out, especially on a 4-player co-op with my buddies. You know who you are. Co-op is pretty sweet. They shut off a couple new monsters mutating into some crazy-ass things. It looked like they kind of got it from Dead Space with the whole deform, with the arms popping out of their bodies and stuff. Really pretty cool. Then he brought up some beast mode, multiplayer mode, that he said a lot of people will like. Not sure what that is. Fable 3 was then announced, but if you want to refer to it as an exclusive, you can, but it's really going to be on PC as well, so I don't know how you want to take that. And then Microsoft showed a new developer from Crytek who signed a deal with Microsoft, who's doing Crysis 2, actually, and they're going to be coming out with a Codemasters something. Codemasters Kingdom, I think is what it's called. Looked like a 300 remix. I don't know. And then we get into Halo Reach, and Halo Reach impressed me. They showed a lot. They only showed campaign. They showed no multiplayer. So I'm just checking my time. They showed campaign, which was this battle where they landed, then a couple pods landed with some grunts in it, and they took them out. Got to see a new grenade launcher. It looked like a straight rocket shot, buckshot, something, I don't know. And then the shock came when they actually went to a cutscene, showed all of the soldiers or Spartans, whatever you refer to them as, take it off, and there's going to be ship battles where you actually see your ship and you control and shoot, which reminded me a lot of, any kind of flight simulator game. It's kind of like you move straight back, forth, up and down. I don't know if you can boost or anything like that. Looked alright. Something different to add since everybody's complaining about redoing the same game over and over again. Then the rest of the time was spent on Kinect, which people are going to like it or hate it. It just depends on the demographic that you're going for. Either for kids, for adults that like to drink and act like an idiot, or maybe some hardcore gamers that want to get in shape because they actually do have a pretty cool fitness program where it will actually scan your body and be able to tell your height, your weight, your sizes. Pretty interesting. Then they talked about video. First was video, and talk about how you're talking to your Xbox like it's a pet. You tell Xbox play, and the movie will play, or Xbox pause, and it'll pause. Then you use your hand to maneuver and move the screen back and forth if you want to fast forward or rewind. They have an interface that they're going to add for the Kinect touchscreen, so you can access your stuff that way. That's a cool thing that I like is the whole Minority Report, but I don't know. They showed some games, Connectimals, that's for kids. Another rafting game. I mean, it's just they're taking what the Wii did for success and they're pretty much mimicking it with the 360 with updated graphics. That's how I see it. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are. And then ESPN came out and announced a deal with the 360 where they're actually going to have sporting events, replays. You can watch the ticker. They'll have SportsCenter updates. Pretty cool. It actually is included with your membership that you pay $49.99 or whatever it is per year. I kind of like that. That's pretty neat. Be able to keep on your stats with your college football or regular football while you're playing games. And that was about it. I didn't really get too much more out of it. If you guys want to refresh my memory, go right ahead. They didn't really show much. They did show the two games, but I was missing Crackdown 2. I wanted to see Crackdown 2. For a company that wants to push its exclusives, they only showed 2. I didn't understand that, but maybe they'll show some on G4 for the next couple days. Who knows? And then at the end, the guy had to pull an Oprah and do the worst marketing ploy ever to get people to cheer because people were just like through the whole thing. And at the end, he showed the new Xbox 360 with the 250 gigabyte hard drive, Wi-Fi, which you guys need, which is awesome. And you're on the faster Wi-Fi access. I think it's 802.11n. And then he goes, they're shipping to retailers today, so you guys can pick this up later on in the week if you want to go stop by your Target, Best Buy, whatever. But then he goes, everybody in the audience is getting a 360, and I was just waiting for him to say, you get a 360, you get a 360. And of course, people were just harping, oh my God, I got a 360. And over 80% of the people in that audience have a 360 because why would they be there if they didn't play games? So, it was a good conference. I know Phoenix did EA and Ubisoft, which I just got done watching, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and then, of course, the Future Soldier, and the Old Republic trailer, which I did post on my Facebook page. So if you guys check that out, something to look forward to. Anyways, it's getting late. This is Fanboy. I got to figure out what's wrong with my damn internet connection so I can get these uploaded. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace.